What's up, everybody? It's me, Joey P, Joe Pizzapia, back with another buy low, sell high video here on our FantasyPros MLB channel. Don't forget to like this video, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, FantasyPros MLB, where you can catch Leading Off with me, Joe Pizzapia, every day, noon Eastern, talking live baseball. We talk betting, we talk fantasy, we talk baseball, we talk it all, and you can be part of it. Just subscribe to the YouTube channel or wherever you get your pods. So, without further ado, let's take a quick look, shall we, at the players to trade away and the players to trade for in Major League Baseball. And let's start in Texas yet again. Now, last week, I was the guy telling you, make sure you buy Marcus Semien everywhere, and hopefully you listened to me. And now I'm telling you to buy his teammate, Corey Seager. I understand he's got 12 home runs, but if you look at the slash right now, a 218 batting average, a 285 OBP, a 686 OPS, it's very underwhelming. But you know what's not underwhelming? Right now, if you look a little bit deeper in that X slugging of Corey Seager, you're going to see a 569 mark. That's 166 points higher than the current 403 slugging that he's showing in the slash. So this is an opportunity right now for you to go out there and get Corey Seager on your roster. Another shortstop worth getting right now is Francisco Lindor. Had a great start to the season. He's had a little bit of an up and down ever since, but over his last 50 at-bats, he's hitting just a .196 with a 501 OPS. That is brutal. Keep this in mind. Last week, he was without Pete Alonso, without Starling Marte. Those guys are all back and healthy now, so this is a perfect opportunity to try to get Lindor off someone else's roster and onto yours. Maybe you can offer a Gleyber Torres and something else and get Lindor on your roster. Another guy too, TEOSCAR Hernandez. I've been telling you for a while now to buy this guy, and I'm going to tell you one more time. TEOSCAR Hernandez is a guy to invest in. He's had a great couple years. The injuries really piled up this season. He hasn't been able to get going, but I'm telling you right now, the K and walk rates are close to the same as 2021. There's no underlying numbers that say he should be struggling, so it's just a matter of time before TEOSCAR Hernandez gets hot. Speaking of getting hot, Dylan Carlson's starting to get hot for the Cardinals. So if he hasn't been dropped in your league, and I don't care if it's Dynasty, Keeper, or Redraft, this is the time to start looking seriously at acquiring Dylan Carlson. Starting to uptick a little bit over the last 10 games, hitting 382 with a 976 OPS. Hit a home run just yesterday. And I'm telling you right now, Dylan Carlson has a lot of talent. It was just a dreadful start of the season. The injury gave him a little bit of a respite, and now he is back and looks like the Dylan Carlson we all thought would be a good Major League player. One more player, perhaps Dynasty or even Redraft, to start buying on is Spencer Torkelson. The beginning of Tork's career has not gone the way we had hoped, certainly how he had hoped. He hit just 191 in April. He hit just 219 in May, and now he's down to .086. Oh my goodness, that is not good at all. Now, Spencer Torkelson's a really good player. There's a good chance he could even get sent down for a few weeks just to get his head right. And if you look for the Twins, that worked out for Kirilloff because he is raking a AAA. It's going to be any day now he comes back. This is the perfect opportunity now to pounce on Spencer Torkelson. This is your window. Take advantage of it. Let's flip the script here and talk about some guys maybe to get rid of. And Logan Gilbert has been brilliant. And look, we are not trying to run out there and just give him away. Through 71 innings, he has a 2.41 ERA and a 1.08 whip with 70 Ks, but he threw just about 120 innings last year. And if you are a team that you know you're probably going to be in a playoff hunt, maybe you're a little concerned about Logan Gilbert getting maybe shut down for the rest of the year at some point in time in late August or September. It's not out of the realm of possibility if Seattle continues to drag in the standings. So I'm not saying you give him away. You're certainly not trading him in keeper leagues, but in redraft, I think it's worth looking at maybe a Logan Gilbert package, getting you some other pitcher like a Max Scherzer or somebody else who might be on the shelf. Maybe you can assemble something together with a Logan Gilbert to get a bigger pitcher with a little bit more of a history of innings under their belt. Another guy to look to get rid of is Tony Gonsolin. Same kind of reason. Look, his highest innings total was just 128 in the minor leagues. He has already hit his highest major league threshold at 57 career innings going into tonight's game. And I'm telling you right now, as good as Tony Gonsolin has been, you don't know what August and September might look like for the Dodgers starting pitcher. I hope that he's found this other gear, and maybe it does go all the way through. But you have to be realistic and understand that there's probably some sort of 120 inning cap on him. And when he hits that, we don't know what's going to be left in the tank for Tony Gonsolin. And they also got some other pitchers coming back and healthy like Andrew Heaney. There's other help there. And don't forget, the Dodgers are probably going to have to go out and acquire more starting pitching. So at some point in time, Tony Gonsolin's second half is going to become a little tenuous. That's why you sell high. this is the time to do that. And while you're at it, you might want to consider his teammate Tyler Anderson too. His career ERA is around 4.5, so he has pitched much better than expectations. And typically when we're talking about those guys, there always seems to be the moment where they come back down to earth. So now is the time to get out from him as well. So Anderson and CONSOLIN, two Dodger pitchers, great team, but uncertainty in the second half is something to be very concerned with. So those are the guys to buy low and sell high for Week 11 in Major League Baseball. Who are the names you're thinking about? Drop them here in the YouTube comments. And again, don't forget to like this video and share and subscribe to our Fantasy Pros MLB channel. That'll do it for me, Joey P. We'll see you next time, kids.
Thanks for tuning in to the Fantasy Pros YouTube channel. Don't forget to check out our featured videos. And while you're at it, make sure to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at FantasyPros, so you can get the latest news and updates to give you the edge you need in your fantasy league.